Hello, everybody. This is the back to school presentation for advisory. I'm Mr. McNamara. So your student has me, they have me. Your student could be in my sixth grade class, but your student could also be a seventh or eighth grader and only have me for advisory. That is something new this year. So let me just talk a little bit about my background. So this is my 25th year of teaching. I've taught PE, leadership, math, health, and language arts and social studies, which I do in sixth grade. Lived in Brentwood for over 20 years. My wife is a first grade teacher at Brentwood Elementary. My daughter is a junior in college. She'll be attending the University of Tennessee this fall. My son is a junior at Heritage High School. And what I like to do in my spare time, I enjoy fishing, I do woodworking and gardening. So that's a little bit about me. This is me. It's me in the middle next to my wife and my son, Brendan, and my daughter, Morgan, on 4th of July this year. So that's what I look like. All right, so some of you may be asking, well, what is advisory, especially if your child is a sixth grader? Pardon me. So advisory is a very short 17-minute period that meets Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday morning at the start of the school days. And in there, students will hear announcements and we'll do activities. They'll interact with other students across all the grade levels. The classes, for the first time, comprised of 6th through 8th graders. So that's a new thing. It's usually just been all 6th, all 7th, or all 8th graders, but it's something that we're trying this year. I think we'll have good results from that. All right, so what is the purpose of advisory? Well, the purpose of advisory, it's always been more of a kind of a character education. Sometimes we will show videos. Actually, usually we'll show videos. It's a lot of it is put on by the productions class. That is an elective that you can take or kids can take when they're in 7th or 8th grade. And so they'll put out videos. Sometimes we'll put out other we'll use a company from Jostens. They do a whole big character education program. Sometimes we use YouTube videos. We'll usually use like quarterly themes, maybe about, working hard or whatever it might be, or overcoming obstacles. Sometimes those could be some common themes. And we'll sort of base the lessons around those themes. Also, the purpose of advisory is to acquaint them with new teachers and students of different grade levels, and all of that really helps to strengthen the school community. It's nice when a sixth grader actually knows some seventh graders or knows some eighth graders, and vice versa. So they're not sort of living in their little sixth grade bubble or eighth grade bubble where they don't interact with anybody from other grades. So, what are the expectations of advisory? Well, there's weekly grade checks. That's sort of part of their grade. I expect them to participate in activities. We'll do a lot of conversations, a lot of talking, just talking with them about certain issues going on in their lives. So my job is to encourage them to interact with each other through conversations, and sometimes we'll do journal writing and things like that. But mostly just to make a connection with them, so they feel comfortable knowing a teacher from a different grade level, or if they are in my class, get just to have them spend more time with me. They get to know me a little bit better. And I believe the purpose is next year they will also, if they're a sixth grader, they'll remain in my advisory for next year, and if they're a seventh grader, they'll remain in my advisory for eighth grade. So hopefully I can establish more of a connection and build that relationship with them. It is a pass-fail grading system for advisory, so it's not an A, B, C, D, F sort of grading system. Okay, so that is pretty much what advisory is. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on the school websites. I'm always available. Always get back to you as soon as possible. Within 24 hours. And shoot me any questions that you have. Okay, thank you for watching.